This might be the best lens in the lineup.
Really?
Already, just in the whole lineup, I can tell you right now.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Richard. I'm a videographer and DP based in Dallas, Texas.
Hey, I'm Michael. I'm Richard's brother. I'm a photographer based in Dallas.
And today we're reviewing a couple of 50mm lenses that are all vintage. Starting off with the Canon 50mm 1.4, the Contax Zeiss 1.4, and then the Nikkor Non Ai 50mm 1.4. And then after that, we're gonna go and see a wild card, the Helios 44-2, 58mm, I think, something like that, with an anamorphic mod.
These are all phenomenal value for money, and if you're in the market for these, I hope these shots actually help you out.
Hi guys, this is the Canon FD 1.4 at 1.4 aperture.
It's looking soft. Almost like you've got like an intense like pro mist filter on here. Note that this is the third version of this lens that we actually got, and this is the cleanest one.
So I actually bought one, and I thought I was super excited because on eBay it said mint condition. I went through a whole bunch of them. Even though it was mint, it looked like it had fungus on it.
I bought one off of KEH. I bought one of the ugly grade ones and did not like it. It was just as hazy. Also had a fungus issue. And then I bought another one on eBay, and this is that one. This is the cleanest one that we have so far. Wide open, it's rather unusable. I mean, I shoot film with it, so I'm looking for an imperfect look anyway. On digital, it really overpronounces just how soft this is. This is at 2.8, and it's actually sharp.
Sweet, yeah, is it looking sharp?
Yeah, it's actually rather sharp. Still kind of soft in the grand scheme of things, but sharp enough for Instagram. There's sort of like a highlighted border on a lot of the bokeh here. And I really like the way this thing rolls off and out of focus bits. It looks almost like a painting sometimes if you shoot it wide open. And that's why I've always loved this lens.
This is the Contax Zeiss 50mm 1.4. A little bit about this lens is actually the body feels really nice. It's very robust. It's a solid build.
This looks really good. I'm gonna roll the focus to minimum focusing distance.
Yeah.
The bokeh is beautiful. I love that super round bokeh.
How's it looking? Is it sharper or softer than the Canon FD that we just looked at?
Oh, it is way sharper. Dude, this looks like night and day. I don't even know why you don't use this lens that much. This is great. The focus ring has a good resistance to it. Not super heavy, but it's like, very smooth. The focus throw is nice. It's like a medium throw. And it's really easy to nail focus on this bad boy. All right, so now we're at f2.8. This is a much more usable aperture. We're testing this both wide open and at 2.8, which is, I think, as wide as you realistically should be shooting video at. I like this.
Yeah, a little reason why I chose to get the Zeiss's is because they're a little bit cleaner and sharper than the Canon FD, so they're a little bit more versatile whenever it comes to using on the commercial shoots versus artistic shoots.
Now that we have the aperture adjusted, I'm seeing like I wouldn't say octagonal. I mean, it's more like, it's six-sided, so sextagonal bokeh. It's a beautiful bokeh, actually.
This is the Nikkor 50mm 1.4 Non Ai. So this is kind of an older Nikkor lens that you can buy online. It's a little bit more affordable and has no autofocus. Just kind of like the other lenses we're testing as well.
The lens that comes after this is the AI version, and that one actually communicates with the camera body. This one has no electronic communication with the camera body at all. So it's really hard for the camera to, especially if you're taking pictures, to determine what aperture you're actually shooting at. That's just my experience with it, because I shoot this one adapted.
So right off the bat, I think that lens actually has a really great body. It feels pretty solid in terms of its construction. It's like all metal, all aluminum body. How's it looking like in comparison to the Contax?
So this one has a little less contrast than the Contax. The blacks aren't quite as black, and it looks like there's almost sort of a bit of a haze to it almost, but not quite. It's a rather soft at 1.4. I like it. I mean, the out of focus bits are the reason why I like this lens. So I'll just roll through the focus for y'all. That's maximum, and then rolling back. I love the bokeh on this. And the focus throw on this, it's a medium to long focus throw. And the action and feel of it, it's not like a lot of other manual focus lenses that have a rubbery kind of feel to it. This one feels like it's just form-fitted around a ring, and it's got just enough resistance to where it doesn't just turn on its own, but it's really low resistance, really fast to grab focus with this. It's like 60 something bucks after tax and shipping. And that to me was like one of the best deals in lenses I've ever bought. At 2.8, I would say this is a toss-up with the Contax Zeiss. My opinion. I'd say the Zeiss might edge it out by a little bit. I don't know, but to me, I like this just as much. And let's go ahead and roll the focus and see the bokeh at 2.8. But you can see a really hard-cornered bokeh here. Hexagon? I guess, I don't know. Really cool lens. I love this. The color pass-through looks really good. I'd say the color pass-through is near as good as the Contax Zeiss.
This is the Helios 44-2 at 2.0. I'm sorry, but this has the Anamorphic Mod on it. Sorry I couldn't take it off. So what are your first impressions, Michael, at 2?
That Anamorphic Mod, as I'm rolling the focus, just looks absolutely insane. I've never seen bokeh like this. It is just it's the craziest thing. The action on this is nice. It's got a nice long throw. It makes it easy to grab focus, to really nail that exact focus. The color looks, at first it looked sort of low contrast to me. But now that I've got it dialed in, like, it looks fine. It actually looks really good.
A little bit on the construction though, whenever I got that for somewhat of a steal from the Ukraine, and it took like a month to get here. But whenever I got it, I noticed that it's a little bit plasticky. I think in terms of like all the lenses that we have, that one, it feels kind of rickety, kind of like if you move, you'll hear it moving in components a lot more than the rest of the lenses. Other than that, I mean, it was made to be a cheap lens in the Ukraine, so other than that, it looks beautiful, I think.
You're gonna see a lot of gear like the Helios, the Jupiter lens, Kiev cameras, the Fed cameras, they're all in the Ukraine. Whenever you order them, you gotta wait like over a month to get them. But it is a phenomenal value for money if you're looking for, you know, interesting optics. Looking very sharp. I like this lens.
Really? It actually looks sharp?
Yeah, it's a sharp lens. Like, I would be happy with this lens. This is definitely more than acceptable sharpness.
Yeah. And how is the bokeh looking now? It stopped at 2.8 versus...
They look like coffee beans. Not gonna lie to you.
Still.
So it looks like, you know, it's split down the middle. There's a line straight down the middle of the bokeh here, and you have like what looks like 2 loaves of bread. It's really hard to explain. Just look at the screen. It looks like coffee beans.
In retrospect, how is this looking?
Wow. That beam just across the screen.
Yeah.
Looks incredible.
Yeah. Sorry guys, honestly, I should have done this with all the lenses, but this only came to mind just now. But yeah, how the flares are looking at.
They're beautiful. It looks nice. This is a really good way to create texture and like in an interesting scene and use creative lighting.
Thanks so much guys for watching this video. Tell us what your favorite lens was. Tell us why. What would you use it for? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching guys.